We're here with Coach David Mirra after today's nail-biting win against Williamstown. When the game was on the line late, what did you like most about the way the group handled the pressure?
We've been in these situations before, probably too many times this year. So our group just knew what to do in the moment. It was a very similar situation to last week where we have a lead, then it's a draw, then we've got to try and win the game. And we took the lessons that we had out of last week's game and we applied it to this week's game. And to be fair, there wasn't much instruction from the coaches in that last minute of the game because the players knew what was required at that moment and, again, executed really well. Most pleasing thing was the fact that we were down to one rotation on the bench in that last quarter, and we had a number of guys, I think it was about 12 players that played the entirety of the last quarter, even the entirety of the last half, and had massive minutes out on the ground. And just going out there after the siren and speaking to the boys out on the ground, you could see how exhausted they were. They could hardly speak, they could hardly walk off the ground. A lot of sore boys. So to come to Williamstown, very proud club, know that they were going to give it 100% all the way through, and to face some of the adversity we did with the injuries that we had, to come away with the 4 points at this time of the year is certainly satisfying, and yeah, we're very happy tonight.
It felt like momentum shifted a few times throughout the day. What do you think allowed your side to respond to those big moments?
Yeah, there was certainly a few momentum shifts. Thought we controlled majority of the game, and they ended up coming late in that fourth quarter. We didn't quite control the ball as well as we would have liked, and that allowed them to get back into the game. But once we got on the same page and we started to win the ball and then use our uncontested marks to transition the ball from our back into our forward end with a bit more composure, just allowed us to put a better score on the board and hold their momentum. And yeah, it was really pleasing that we just found ways to get contest to contest and shift what we were losing in terms of contested possession to get it back our way, and to sort of turn it into a bit more surge footy because it was quite wet and slippery. And once we did that, it took more territory. We created a front half game, which is really pleasing.
Were there any standout performances from any players?
Oh, well, Brodie McLaughlin kicked 7 goals and having come from Williamstown, we're pretty lucky to have him. He had an outstanding night. Look at Philip Perez, I thought was really good. He had a number of possessions. It's very hard to individualise it at this point in time. We've got to have a look at the stats and get a real grasp on who was really good. But look, a collective effort that from all 18 we're down to 19 players in the end, that all stood up in key moments in the game.
Thanks for your time, Coach.
Really appreciate it. Thank you.